And you got something called the mark of the beast. Who's about to introduce the mark of the beast? Edomites. Who's pushing for the mark of the beast? The chip. You got the chip, the very chip in Europe. You got the RFID chip here in the Americas. All these different names for it, man. Who's pushing it? Edomites. And I'm going to keep reading. And it says, I beheld even till the beast was slain and his body destroyed and given to the burning fire. That's what the missiles are for. Thermonuclear destruction is set for these Edomites to burn. As concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, yet their lives were prolonged for a season and a time. And I saw in the night vision and beheld one like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven and came to the Ancient of Days. And they brought him near before him. And there was given him what? Dominion, glory, and kingdom, that all nations and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion, which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that shall not be destroyed, man. Because what you got right now? You're in a society where Esau done destroyed everybody's kingdom. You're in a society where Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, has destroyed everybody's kingdom. So the scripture said, the kingdom of heaven, which Yahawashi going to be ruling over, is not going to be destroyed. Let's go to this right quick. What do you got? What do you got? Right? Let's go to the scripture right quick. Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. This is the book of Job 9 and 24. It says, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Who's the wicked? Esau, Edom. The earth was given into his hands. He got the power. He controls the currency. His military might is unfuckwithable right now. Esau got that might. The Russians got that military because the Russians are Edomites too. The Russians are Edomites too. You got Esau in South America ruling over these different governments. These Edomites got power right now. They control everything. They're everywhere. They have their pockets. They got their banking system in everybody's country. Esau runs the show. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he, right? So, with the wicked ruling the earth, what has happened? What has happened? Let's analyze. Esau, under Esau's rulership, what have you gotten? What does this say? A brief history of U.S. intervention. Oh shit. U.S. intervention. In other words, aka Edomite intervention. Peace in the Middle East, right? We got the whole peace in the Middle East. What have you had in the Middle East ever since you've been hearing about peace in the Middle East? You've been having nothing but war, conflict over that oil. Fuck these heathens, man. We ain't feeling bad for them. Call all Yahawashi, man. But let's look at this. Let's analyze this. Look at Afghanistan before. I look at Afghanistan right now. Nothing. Dry wasteland. Iraq before. There go Iraq after Esau's intervention. Libya before. There goes Libya after Esau's intervention. Let's look. Syria. And here goes after Esau's intervention. Africa, motherfucker. Look at Africa. How was Africa before Esau's intervention, man? Now Esau took all the diamonds, the gold, anything of resource of value. Anything of value, Esau done took all these different things out of these lands and left these places as a dry fucking wasteland, man. That's the spirit of Esau Edom. So the Lord said his kingdom ain't gonna be destroyed or left to others. The Lord ain't dealing with no Edomite coming to share with this kingdom right now. Esau trying to share it with other people. No, the Lord ain't sharing nothing with nobody. It's going to be the kingdom of heaven, and it's going to be with the children of Israel. That's it. If you ain't an Israelite, you are going to be living in sorrow for 1,000 years. You're going to suffer. This is the book of 1 Peter 5 and 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And you see how Esau do it. Why is he looking for somebody to devour? What do they have? They said he covered fields and take them by violence. What do you have, man? Oh, you got oil? Oh, we need that. Oh, you got gold? We need that. You got silver? We need that. You got corn? You got sugar? You got spices? You got salt? We need that. Anything that is of value, Esau needs that. So he covered fields and take them by violence, man. And it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Esau in battle mode 24/7. He said he gets no rest unless he's thinking of something wicked to do. That's the spirit of Esau Edom. But guess what? The Lord's going to take all that. First, let's go to this right quick. Let's analyze. This is Isaiah 14. Because the devil is falling, right? This is Isaiah 14. Let's start at 12. It says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou falling? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weakest the nations? And we just look at these different places. Esau weakened nations through what? Snatching up their natural resources. Snatching up their natural resources and putting them in debt and setting up a system where they got to pay back this money. And if they can't pay it back, Esau come take over the land. That's how Esau do it. False treaties, unrighteous decrees. So this devil's got to pay for these things. I'm going to read. It says, For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation on the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the Most High. And Esau, they think the white man is God. They think this is the white man's Bible. They think the disciples are white. They think the prophets in the Bible are white. They think that everything about this Bible, about God, is white. So guess what? This motherfucker has accomplished what he thought he was going to accomplish. He think he is the Most High in his heart. But guess what? They said the heart is deceived. The heart is the deceiving. I can't remember the scripture right now, but it says the heart is deceitful. Deceitful above all things, man. The heart, because Esau really thinking in his mind that his kingdom will go on forever. He really thinking that he's in control when it's really Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. Let's analyze. It says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. The Lord gonna jack Esau, eat him up. The Lord gonna jack Esau, eat him up. Because when you read in Revelations, it says, let me go to it right quick. Bear with me. This is the book of Revelations. I'm going to read 20 and 3. It says, and cast him into a bottomless pit. I'm going to start at the top. It says, and I saw, Revelations 20 and 1, it says, and I saw an angel come down from heaven having the keys of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. That's talking about Esau Edom. He was bound 1,000 years, right? It says, and cast him into a bottomless pit. Cast him into a bottomless pit. What was that bottomless pit consist of, man? Slavery. Consisted of not having no power, not having no rulership. You was in the Caucasus Mountain, not having a language, not having nothing. you didn't have nothing. The Lord's about to bring you back to nothing. So now when you go back to where we was at, is the book of Isaiah 14 and 1. We're going to say Esau is the wicked. Esau is Satan. Esau is the devil, the serpent. I'm going to read Isaiah 14 and 1. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of the prisoners, and the kings of nations. I'm going to keep reading, man, because it goes in on this devil. Esau ain't opening up no motherfucking prison houses. Esau will give your ass life on some 3-strike bullshit. And 2 of them, you done stole 2 Snicker bars. And on the 3rd one, you was probably jaywalking. Hey, man, 3 strikes. That's the type of wickedness of this devil, man. Why you got Edomites raping women, only getting probation, supervision. Esau selling cocaine, but since it's in a powdered form, you get less years. If it's in a crack rock form, since Negroes and Hispanics like to sell crack rock, and cocaine powder is only for rich white people, we give it lesser years. That's the type of system you got. Right now, you have an opioid and heroin epidemic. So now, guess what? Too many fucking Edomites are on opioid and heroin. They're getting locked up too much. So instead of giving them long sentences, let's do an intervention. Let's help them out. Where was the help when Jake was fucked up in the game? When Jake was under a drug epidemic, there was no help. There was no assistance. So now you got Esau Edom going through it. He want to help his own. But guess what? No assistance is coming because Esau don't control the show. Yahawah Yahawashi control it. It says, "But thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, as an arraignment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden." It says, I'm gonna read this. Thou shalt be joined with them. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed the land, thy land. Esau has destroyed every land. We just saw the images. Because thou hast what? Destroyed thy land. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Esau is the seed of Esau is a Satanist. They're proud Satanists. They're proud, what's the other one? They don't believe in God, atheists. They're proud Satanists, proud atheists. They're proud homosexuals. They're proud murderers. Look at who do they big up in this society, man. People like Marilyn Manson. People like Marilyn Manson. You got people like Michael Myers, spirits like Michael Myers. Everything is wicked about this society, man. Everything is wicked about this society. If you do something wicked, anything you do is wicked. If you do something wicked, you might get rich. You will get rich. You might get promoted. So this is the type of place you're living with Esau's rulership. So what does the Lord say? I'm going to read it again. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare what? Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor fill the face of the world with cities. The Lord's about to cut Esau off. The Lord's about to cut Esau off. And we should be in a joyful spirit. Because what? No kingdom is set up to go on forever. But like we said, like we read when we first came in, let's go back to where we was at, Daniel's 7, with the 9th chapter. Because it's important to break down these scriptures for our people so they can understand what's about to happen. Whether they hear or they forbear, it's their problem. I'm glad the Lord opened up my ears to hear. The time of Jacob, trouble is still at hand. This is the book of Daniel 7. Let me jump down to the point. And this says, and there was give. Read verse 13, Daniel 7 and 13. And it says, "And I saw in the night vision, and behold, one like unto the Son of Man." One unto like the Son of Man. Keep reading it. "And I saw in the night vision, and behold, one like unto the Son of Man came." One unto the like the Son of Man came with the clouds of heaven, and came to the Ancient of Days. And they brought him near before him, and there was given him dominion, glory, and a kingdom, that all nations and languages should serve him. His dominion is an everlasting dominion which shall not pass away, and his kingdom that which shall not be destroyed. Man, we're waiting for the kingdom of heaven that is not going to pass away, that is not going to be destroyed. But here, Babylon the Great, Esau Edom, his kingdom is through. Shalom.